Hello Electroheads, this is the CGo600. It is the flagship electric bike from Tenways. It is a lightweight, urban electric ride, which is competitively priced and is packed full of features, which genuinely helped me get back onto roads with cycling after a bit of a tussle up with a bus a few months ago, but more on that later. So who are Tenways? Well, unlike a lot of crowdfunding campaigns that never see the light of day, this is a success story. So after a very triumphant campaign in 2021, the CGo600 went into production and is now stepping on the toes of more established brands like Cowboy and Van Move. So thank you Tenways for sending me this electric bike. I've been having a lot of fun with it the past few weeks and I am dying to tell you guys more. But first, make sure to check out the chapters that we've put down in the timeline so you can just pick out all the little tidbits of information that you need. But I would recommend that you watch the full video because I'm going to be throwing loads of nuggets of information right at you. And if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm always on the lookout for really cool electric bikes to review. So don't miss out. Firstly, let's build this thing. So Tenways, their headquarters are in the Netherlands and their warehousing and assembly is also in Europe. So this came to me in 2 days and DHL, they were just sending me updates the whole time. So it was very exciting. Okay. Oh, it's a really nice color. I can't wait for you guys to see. Yes. It's all looking in pretty good nick. I think that's one thing that understandably people would worry about is just how safe the delivery is in the process, but this is looking pretty good. A heap of packaging removed later, and this is what you get inside the box. So you've got the bike frame, you have the front wheel, which comes separate, you have the bike seat, and also you have a little box here with the charger and also a toolkit so you can put your bike together. Oh, so exciting. All right, so the bike is built and I have had this for a few weeks and as you can see, nothing has fallen off, which is great. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna just give you a quick walkthrough around the bike, but because I haven't got a stand, I'm gonna put this up against the wall, so come with me. This is a 250 watt brushless hub motor, which delivers 40 Newton meters of torque and a max peak power output of 500 watts. Now, I really like the look of this bike. It is incredibly sleek and you wouldn't know that it was electric when you first look at it. So, little details that I love about it is just the lovely little raised lettering with the Tenways logo there. Also, you've got these really nice reflective bands on the wheels so that at night you've just got that extra little bit of safety. Also, the battery is in the down tube here, so it's hidden away. So if a thief looked at it, they probably wouldn't know it was electric.
The Tenways packs 43 to 81 miles of range in one charge,
with a charge up time of 2.5 hours. It's a 36 volt, 7 amp hour battery, which is pretty slender as you can see. So this size here that I have is the medium. It comes in either medium or a large. I am 5'10", 177 centimeters to be precise, so that's slap bang in the middle of what the medium frame is for. If you go for a large, then obviously you need to be much taller. Let's talk about weight. You saw that I was picking this thing up earlier. It is a minuscule 15 kilograms, which is fantastic. And it just means that, again, this being an urban ride, you can carry this up and down steps, no problem. So if you do live a few floors up, this might be okay for you. If you can carry 15 kg, you're golden.
Choose from 5 different colours available on the website. I've gone for sky blue, but you can also go for midnight black, lime green, light grey and arctic blue.
They've also added a light on the front and also there is a light on the back which is detachable. It isn't built into the frame itself. What else haven't I mentioned? Well, there's hydraulic brakes. We've also got puncture-proof tyres and you might have spotted already, there are no gears. It's just a single carbon belt drive.
Belt drives are a fantastic component if you're looking for a low maintenance ride. Not only are they far more durable than a chain, they also never need to be lubricated, and Tenways guarantees 18,600 miles of carefree travel. A really cool feature about this bike is that there's a security software built into the system. So when you switch on the OLED display, you'll see the Tenways symbol come up, and then you'll have a 4-digit code that you need to input. You can set this up with your own unique code, but the factory standard is 0000, and you're in. The code unlocks your electric assistant, so set up your own combination to make your bike useless to thieves.
Well, I think it's about time that we go for a ride and I can talk to you a little bit more, so let's go. Now, some of you may know, if you follow me on my Instagram, that about 4 months ago, I had a collision with a bus while cycling into work. So I was on a busy road and the bus went to overtake me. Instead of fully overtaking me, they actually pulled in and hit the side of my bike. I was on my analog bike. I was probably traveling about 12 miles per hour, and it really shook me up, and I hadn't really been able to go back on the road since, until I got this bike.
A big part of getting back on the roads was having a bike that could allow me to keep up with the speed of traffic. I'm not the fastest rider on non-electric, and if there aren't cycle lanes, I need to feel like I can keep up with the pace of bigger, faster road users. The Tenways top speed is set in accordance with local regs, so in Europe and here in the UK, the electric assistance maxes out at 15.5 miles per hour, and in the US, it can reach 20 miles per hour.
Now, don't worry, I wasn't hurt. It was just basically my confidence that was hit, but I'm back out on the roads, and the first ride that I took this bike out on was actually my commute home. So you saw that I built it at the office, took this back with me, and I was so impressed just instantly by the beautiful, smooth ride that this bike delivers. It is an absolute joy to ride. Genuinely, I was really impressed. You might have noticed that I did change the seat to a women's saddle just because the factory saddle that they give you wasn't quite for me.
Not for me, Mum.
The carbon belt drive on this is incredibly smooth, and also the torque sensoring that is on this means that you kind of almost feel like this bike is like a bionic extension of you. So I want to talk a little bit more about sensoring on electric bikes. So like I said, this is a torque sensor, but you can also get a cadence sensor. So let me quickly tell you about the two. So the cadence sensor are basically the more basic pieces of kit that you can get on electric bikes, where there is a magnet on the crank of the bike, and it's basically used like a switch as you turn the crank to turn the assist on and off, and you can adjust that with pedal assist. Now, that is for the cheaper electric bikes, and if you have the pedal assist on quite high, it can feel quite clunky and sort of kicks into gear and takes away from you. The other sensoring that you can get is the torque sensor, which is on this, which is much more advanced. The more expensive electric bikes do have it, and basically what it does is it measures the amount of pressure that you're putting on the pedals, and it measures it about, I think it's 1,000 times per second per rotation. And it works out exactly how much assist it needs to give you with how much pressure you're putting down on the pedals. So the torque sensor is essentially your throttle that you have on the bike. And I have to say, this is a bike not for the lazy people, right? You have to pedal to get that assist, which I personally love. Like, this is not for the people who basically want an e-moped disguised as an electric bike, because this is not what you're getting with this one. If you want an e-moped, go get an e-moped. It's your choice.
There are 3 power levels to choose from. Level 1, you get a nice little extra push that feels incredibly natural, like an extension of your own force. And level 2 and 3 is more of a push, perfect for sending you off at the traffic lights.
Let's talk about range. So Tenways claim that this bike can reach 43 to 81 miles of range on one charge. So I actually put this to the test at the weekend, and I decided to cycle a 22-mile round trip from my home to Portobello Road and back again. I mean, this was a trip solely to buy myself an 80s jacket from the Portobello Market, which was a success, by the way. I know you need to know that. So long story short, from door to door, I managed to use 75% of the battery. So if you do a bit of maths, 22 miles, 75%, full battery's worth of range is probably going to be more like 30 miles, which, to be honest, is perfectly adequate for my kind of cycling. I don't even do 22 miles in a day usually. That was a special journey. So yeah, 30 miles, great. Now bearing in mind the battery is much smaller than a lot of other batteries just because it has to fit into this lovely sleek frame, but having that means that you can get the look that Tenways are after, which is that beautiful sort of road bike aesthetic.
If you're into your riding stats, you can also connect with the Tenways app, so you can check up on your battery, remaining range, clock your total distance of rides, average speed, and loads of other cool data. You can also report any bike issues via the app, and Tenways have told me they aim to get back to you within 4 hours.
Well, I thought I'd just stop in this beautiful park to talk about one of the most important things, which is, of course, price. How much does the Tenways CGo600 cost? Well, let me tell you, it costs £1,499. Now, if you want the mudguards included as well, they're going to cost you £49, or if I got a stand, like you probably should do, that costs you an extra £29. I'm just going to put this back up. Okay, so I know that a lot of you are going to be commenting saying £1,500 is way too much money for a bike, but hear me out, these are my thoughts. So I'm a big advocate in walking, in cycling, because not only is it a healthier choice to make, but also it does save you a lot of money on tubes, buses, and petrol or diesel. Now, just kind of compare it to, say, buying a gym membership, right? So you spend that money because you want to lose weight or get toned, whatever. Investing in an electric bike like this is kind of like getting a gym membership, but actually it offers so much more. So you get to travel around a city or town in a way that you wouldn't have been able to otherwise if you got the bus or the train or the car. You get to explore those back streets that you never really knew were there. I find that this clears my head when I cycle into work, except for obviously dodging the mad drivers when they do pop up. And also, the big benefit is it just saves me so much money. So yes, it is quite a big chunk of money up front, but actually respectively, you are going to be making that back if you are cycling day to day. So if you are in the market for a low maintenance, understated, but beautiful looking bike that can go the distance, then this is the bike for you. And I genuinely have really enjoyed my time with this electric bike. I can't wait to take it out on more adventures. If you guys do end up getting a Tenways, please do make sure to let me know, because I would love to know what you think of it, what you do with it. I'm really impressed, really impressed. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to hit that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got loads more videos like this coming your way. And the big one of all, if you haven't checked out our TikTok, well, head over there now, because you can get loads of cool content that we post almost every day. We try and do it every day. That's Electroheads 101. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.